roof detached. Let's get out of here. Grav jump complete.
Hello, stranger! We got pirates all over the damn board. Here to join the Good Times Express? We got pirates all over the damn board. Here to join the Good Times Express?
Plenty of marks to go around. It's a...
Their shields and their grav drives down.
Not like we're running anyway. This one's mine!
Target's shields are blown out their grav drive.
Let's end this!
Grav jump complete.
Hello, stranger!
coordinates on outer hatch. We're docked.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Oh, if fighting the fleet doesn't get the juices flowing, you're doing it wrong. It's supposed to be safe around here, but Cheyenne has always been just a giant bastard to me. Unless you're a native. In which case, oh my god, I love what you've done with the place. I swear, every time I come through here, something goes to shit. But it always calls me back. Take now, I'm just supposed to be doing some deliveries, and whammo! Pirates! Cheyenne's going to get me one of these days. No, not one bit. I enjoy surviving fighting pirates. Big difference. Ha! I knew it! I knew it! Simone should have told me. Her and Marco are so damned proud. I'd love to help them out. Might be I've got a checkered history with the fine city of Aquila. If you clear up any lingering hard feelings, then I could resume doing business there. I'd set up stick-up-his-ass Marco as my official importer. Then wins all around. I used to do cargo hauls for the mayor, and he got really upset that I might have been carrying more than I ought to. We had some words, maybe one fat lip, not mine, and now I'm persona non grata. Well, two paths I see. The trade authorities got a fixer named Tom Starrett. He might be able to facilitate things. Or Mayor Cartwright. God, that windbag. Well, if he'd take a sorry, that would work. Fat chance. Either way, I expect credits will be on the line. On the back end, I could afford to give you a taste of the action. Not sure it'll cover the fees. You're brave. I mean, obviously, with all the pew-pew out there. Marco doesn't deserve you. But Simone, she's one of the good ones. You square things away. Just let Marco know.
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete.
fight, and we showed them why. I think we had it covered, but I expect some people owe you their lives. Any way we can repay you? Pick 'em clean, then. You take care. Thanks again for the help. Over and out.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Alright, you're good. Welcome to Aquila City.
I went through a brief period where I thought it might be exciting to be a professional Ash the Hunter. A very, very brief period.
Hopefully, you're not so loose.
Aquila City's a lot smaller than I remember.
I'm proud to say this is Aquila City's newest estate.
I hope Aquila is treating you nicely. Good to meet you, friend. Name's Elias Cartwright. I'm the mayor of Aquila City. Now, I've got a memory for faces, and I can't say I've seen yours around here before. I make it a point to introduce myself to everyone who passes through our fine city. As the founder himself once said, there's no substitute for a warm welcome and a friendly smile. Ah, that'd be Solomon Coe, who stuck a shovel in the ground right here over 160 years ago. That first settlement grew to become the city you see today. And let me tell you, it was no small hardship to make that dream a reality. Yes, indeed, this place has a proud and noble history. Why, for some of us, it's practically hallowed ground. That's why I like to meet each and every person who comes here, to make sure they know what a special place our city is. You're more than welcome. As I'm sure you know, us folk in the Freestar Collective put great stock in human kindness and generosity of spirit. I like to think that's what sets us apart from our neighbors in the United Colonies. We don't rely on machines or bureaucracy. We rely on each other. I won't pry about what brought you here. That's all of your business and none of mine. However, I'd be more than happy to give you the scoop about the core and Midtown. Midtown's where most of the business and trading gets done. It's not as old as the core because it was built later as the city grew. As the name might suggest, Wallside's the district that runs along the inside of the Great Wall that surrounds the city. It's mostly farmers and other laborers that live down there. They ain't got quite as much space, but it's cheaper, so it all works out. Ah, you must be referring to The Rock. It's home to the largest and oldest cantina in town. That's also where the Council of Governors holds its occasional strategy meetings. As mayor of the city, I have a seat on the council. The Freestar Rangers are headquartered in the upper floors. They've got the best view of the city. I like to think that means they're always keeping an eye on the rest of us. I have to say, I sleep a little easier knowing the Marshal and his Rangers are up there protecting the Freestar Collective. You really are new around here, aren't you? Aquila's every bit as dangerous as it is beautiful. There are creatures out there that pose a mortal danger to anyone caught out in the open. Foremost among them is the Ashtar. They're quick, strong, clever, and damn good hunters. I'd tell you more, but you might not sleep so good. Thankfully, the wall keeps them out. Long as you stay on the right side of it, you've got nothing to worry about. You've got a few choices there. The cantina in the Rock is famed throughout the settled systems for serving the best brew that credits can buy. The hitching post ain't been open long, but most folks seem to like it. If you're looking for a quick drink before moving on, give it a try. Aggie's is a bit of an acquired taste, you might say. Folks who prefer a venue that's a little more rough and tumble tend to feel at home there. Like I said, lots of options. The core is the oldest district and represents the original settlement dating back to the days of Solomon Coe. The descendants of the original settlers still make their home there today. Frank's just the latest owner of the old Hassanove Manor, and he's the worst, simply the worst. But it's been a problem since the Hassanove family ran out of heirs. There's an old wrong the Cartwrights have been trying to right for decades. And hence, well, I need help. He's just another slick, rude, neon corporate hack, full of himself and just awful. I mean, the core is history itself. Cads like him don't belong here. I was right to talk to you about this. The last Hassanove was Sahar. Sad tale there. By all accounts, when she lost her last grandchild around 40 years ago, well, it broke her. She packed up and just plain left the estate, built some farm far from Aquila City and the protection of its walls. It didn't take long before the Ashtar overran the farm, and just like that, no more Hassanoves. The Hassanoves were one of the early families that took to making a living in space. Very industrious, mainly miners. They settled planetside in the earliest days of Aquila City. They helped good old Solomon Coe a time or two, but they didn't fare well living in full gravity after a couple of generations in zero-G. Lots of health issues. Eventually a string of just terrible luck left only lonely old Sahar Hassanove. Poor lady. And those that were healthy kept leaving Aquila. The call of the stars. Deadly as sin. My granddad warned her over and over it wasn't safe. So I need someone to go to the old Sahar farm, brave the Ashtar, and see if she left a will. I swear I'll honor her wishes. Aquila owes her family that much. And if it happens to kick Mr. Big Shot out of the core, well, that'll be a bonus. Sahar left no heirs, no instructions, so everything the Hassanoves owned was in limbo. What happened to the estate? Well, you'd have to be a lawyer to make heads or tails of it. But eventually it wound up on the open market, so slick neon corporate shills could grace our community. If she named any heir, we could get the estate back where it belongs. See things made right. You are a blessing. Sahar's farm is elsewhere on the planet. If you can't handle Ashta, please just don't go. I don't want this whole sordid story to have more tragedy. Be careful, and look out for yourself. Like I said, be careful. I'd rather you forget the whole Hassanov business rather than getting hurt. Milena Axelrod? I wished I'd never heard that name again. She's a menace. She punched me in the face. Can you imagine? Why would you want to let her back here? What? Oh, that's terrible. Listen, I feel for the Jansons. If it was just the fisticuffs, I could look the other way. But we caught her smuggling red-handed. She's been blacklisted for good reason. But, legally, if you pay off a bounty, I can't stop her from coming back. But we'll be watching her. Yes. Honestly, I can't remember exactly what the cargo was. It was years ago. But I do remember getting sucker punched. You'd go that far for her? Fine. Fine. She can come back. I just hope you don't regret it. I did, last time I trusted her.
I know your type. Freewheeling space ace.
I get all kinds in here. Rangers, traders, local. Might want to do your business quick. Well, all kinds of things. What are you looking for?
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
You should inspect your ship. Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
Engines firing. Here we go. Orbital pattern locked in.
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
Keep it moving.
I hope Milena can help us out. If you make the trip to her and turn up nothing, I'll feel terrible. Milena contacted me. She's making me her official importer. I'm not sure how much it pays, but I'll take it. You have no idea what you've done. I figured it might be something like that. I'll make sure to keep my distance from any of that. I can't wait to tell Simone. This is the first ray of sunshine we've seen in years.
Thank you for saving my husband. I was so scared.
You know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
It is almost reassuring to see that corporate mediocrity has wormed its way into every corner of the settled systems.
You didn't hear this from me. Those ecliptic mercenaries?
Interior of this ship comforting.
off now. Stay in orbit or jump. Your call. Smooth jump. Nice work.
The fleet looks after its own. Mostly.
Landing struts primed. Retros firing.
How can I be of service, Captain?
I should have known it. There's no hole deep enough, no rock desolate enough that Galbank won't find you in time. If you're here for payment, I've got none to give. Sold everything to retire comfortably, in obscurity. I spent my life trying to get ahead. No matter how much I tried, it never took. So these past few, I've just been barely scraping by. The marks keep getting younger, and my ship just keeps getting older. At a certain point, I knew the game was rigged. So I maxed out my limits and headed off. As you can see, I'm not looking to live a life in luxury, just a simple, quiet life. Afraid it might come to that. Listen, I won't go peaceful, and I can't pay you. So the way I see it is you have a choice. We fight and see who's lucky. Or dead. Or maybe you leave here. Say it was a bum lead. It happens from time to time. Give an old fellow a peaceful retirement. Well, I maxed out my credit limit. So, 10,000 credits. I mean, with all the interest payments I've made over the years, Galbank still made a profit off me. That's an answer. Not the one I was hoping for.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it? Landing initiated. Watch for flaring.
exploration requires courage. And in this case, a functional suit.
Come on. There are worlds to conquer. Let us try not to be responsible for any industrial-sized accidents while we are here. Need some credits, newcomer? I've got something I could use a hand with. Scanners picked up some mineral deposits in a cave nearby. We need some boots on the ground to verify the scan. And get a taste of the minerals. Make sure it's worth sending a work crew. Whatever you dig's yours. We just need a quick scan. I was hoping you'd say that. Thank you kindly.